Hello everyone, good afternoon. It's Michelle Pepper here. You are watching me live on Wednesday, 1:30 New Zealand time, and independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Auckland in New Zealand. So if you're not aware, Stampin' Up is a company that sells stamps, ink and paper. You can see our products in our annual catalogue. Also our mini catalogue. This one is from September to December, and then January we'll have a new one. But there are also products that are actually not in either of these publications, but they're online in our shops on our website, so you can find them, and they are called online exclusive range of products because they are only online. So you can place order with me directly through my website, or you can give me a call if you're local to me, and text me your order, and I can do all that for you. So the easiest would be through the website, and of course I can only sell to people in New Zealand. So if you are not in New Zealand, then you need to find your local demonstrator in your market. Alright, so today in this video I have a couple of projects to show you, featuring a new product that has just dropped on Tuesday, 4th of November. So we are the 5th of November today. So there's a whole new lot of a range of products that have just dropped yesterday. So again, you can find all this on my website. But the product that I wanted to show you today is called Cake Day. So I'm going to flip you around so you can see it better, and then we'll get on to doing our projects. And so I'll be walking you through how to make these couple of cards that I'll be showing. And so this video is free for all to watch and to learn from, hopefully, to be inspired by. And if you wanted to place an order with me between now and Tuesday, the 11th of November, then I will be sending you the kits for these two projects that I'm showing you here today on this video. And then you can put it together. You can watch the replay, and if you can't remember how to put it together, then you can watch the replay. Otherwise, you can watch today, and if you have your own supplies, I hope you get them out and start making cards. Alright, I'm just going to spin you around, hopefully. Wait, am I doing the right one? Yes, without getting too dizzy for you. Alright, so let me show you Cake Day. So can you see this? So those of you who know about Stampin' Up, not sure if you know, but this is the new packaging. Alright, so our stamps used to come in a case like that, like a DVD case, and then our dies would come in this kind of format, and then so usually I put them together. Not that these don't match. I'm just pulling them out to show you. But now we have a new packaging. So all the stamps are coming in these envelope sleeve, and we've got Cake Day, and then we've got the dies as well that came in another sleeve, but I decided to put them together so I can store it together, and it's just easier that I only have one to contend with. Okay, so let's have a look. So we have 15. So if you, it's really clearly labeled in our stamp set. There are 15 stamps. It's a photopolymer stamp set. Okay, so and then we've got our code here, and we've got sorry, this is just me making a note when this came out, 2025-11, which is November, online exclusive, OE, and so and that's $51 for the stamp set, and then it's $76 for the dies, and if you get them together as a bundle, you get a special price, 10% discount. Alright, so as you can see, we've got some labels or sentiments, we've got some images, and then we have a whole set of dies, lots and lots of dies here, 23 dies, and multiples of some, although these are like not the, they what do you call it, left and right. And then there's two of those, and three of these star burst type thing. I don't know why these went together. Like these, they were individual. Like, I don't know why they didn't do it this way for the. So this is one die, and it cuts out 3 candles at once. So I don't know why they didn't do it with this, because this is like 1, 2, 3 little bits instead of one die that cuts out 3. Anyway, you win some and you don't win some. All right, so let's put this aside. And show you a couple of the projects, the 2 projects that we're making today. I'm going to show you them, what they look like first. So this is one of them. Okay, so I have shown this, how to make this kind of card before. So it's not new, but it's new because we're using new products. And so basically you pull it up and it pops up like that. And so you can display it, like a cake. A piece of cake, and then we've got some wordings, and you can put some note here as well, although it's probably a little bit hard to write, but it's doable. And also you can write on here, and the cool thing about this one is it's like a little gift. I am at the phase of doing everything with gift card holder, so there's actually a pocket there for you to slip in your gift card or money or notes, whatever. So I'll show you how to do this card today. All right, so we've got that, and then the second card is, ta-da, nice simple merry Christmas card. So macarons in the Christmassy colors, and then we have these little snowflakes on it as our design, and it's got gold embossed words. Okay, so let's get on with the first one, the harder one. Hopefully I have made it simple enough, right, for you. All right, let me just see. So this is the kit. Like, when you place an order with me this week, you'll be getting in the mail free. I will just send it to you for free, so you don't have to pay for any shipping. And I just because I like to say thank you for placing an order with me, and also to get you crafting straight away without having to work out the measurements, etc., etc., which you will still know the measurements by measuring these when you get them, or if you're on my email list, I will be sending out the recipes for it. So the recipe, I say recipe, not tutorial, because I am not writing instructions, step 1 do this, step 2 do that, because it's kind of like the video is kind of that, but I will give you the card recipe, as in the measurements for each of these little pieces. Obviously not the dies, because that's just yeah, lots and lots of pieces in this, as you can see. So we've got I pulled in, so I did pull in this set of papers, which I cannot remember what it's called, and is the label here somewhere? No? Okay, I can't remember what it's called, but it's in the storybook. Oh, here we go. There it is. It's Timeless Plaid 6x6 paper. Alright, so it's the Timeless Plaid 6x6 paper. And I've just pulled, I just like the gingham, just kind of go with the cake, I think. And then in your kit, so there's that piece, and I've already pre-cut that for you. So if you are doing it from scratch, then just know that you can basically cut, not necessarily the rectangle, you can probably do a different shape, or maybe a different rectangle in different size. But I got mine from Textured Notes dies, and I used the 1, 2, 3, the fifth one, that big, that fifth smallest, okay, the fifth smallest rectangle die. Okay, I'll just pull it out to show you. Whoops. Right. Now, so if you pretended that this hadn't been cut, I will put, saying you use the die, you put the die right where you want it, kind of like center, okay, exactly where you want it, And then in your sandwich, in your cutting machine, so if you're using our Stampin' Up one, then you need your base plate number 1. Okay, that's the thick one. And then you need your number 2. It's all a bit grubby. Minus, it's like, it's not mold, it's just dirt. It's like, and then you need number 3. And then you need this. Okay, so you've got that in place. You put it in place. Then what you want to do is you want to put this plate not completely over it, because then you will just cut out the whole rectangle, which is not what you want. I don't want the whole rectangle to come out. I just wanted 3 sides cut. And so the 4th side, the top side that I didn't want cut, so I put my plate just under where I want it to stop cutting. Okay, so, and then I'll put it through my machine this way, so that where this plate is, and you know, it's putting the pressure on here, and it will just cut it right to that part there. So you can see 3 sides are cut, but not the top. So I'm left with a flap, right? So I've pre-done this because, well, the kit will come like this. So, but just talking you through it so you know what to do. All right, so you can use, so that's the time textured notes dies. All right, so then we've got the paper. So that's in your kit like this already, ready to go. And then we have a basic white, which is exactly the same size as the DSP. And we have another piece of basic white, which is the bit that is going to go here under. Okay, so that's going to go through. Then we have these little pieces to make up the cake. So that is from the cake die, cake day die. And it cuts out to make a little card. Okay, and that's how I have done the pocket. Okay, so I'll show you. And then we have 2 icing divider. So we've got that. We've got a little flag in cherry cobbler. So that's crumb cake, and that's very vanilla. 2 candle instead of, I know the die cuts out 3, but I think I only needed 2. So I gave you 2. And then that is there. So that's that part. That is an extra bit that will go at the back here. Okay, that will go down here. All right, so let's get to it. Let's put these together. Oh, and there is the basic beige 6-inch size of ribbon as well. All right, let's do this, shall we? What shall I do first? I think what we will do is some stamping first. So let me just put all these aside and just grab my stamping material. So what you want to do is, if you see this, right, you've got stamping here, and then you've got, if you wanted to, you could stamp here as well. There are 2 different sheets of paper, right? So cardstock. So let's just actually, you know what? We'll just do the cake first. So I've got my cake here, and then this will go like that. Okay, to make the cake. So I'm going to stamp this. Right, so that's from the stamp set. And can you guess what cake this is? What would you say this cake is? Coffee cake? Well, I'll tell you. In our family, everybody's birthday, for everybody's birthday, I make them carrot cake, because that's what they all like. So they all get carrot cake. On my birthday, we don't make anything, because, well, I don't make myself a cake, so yeah, I don't do that. Just going to stamp that. So these little dots, I know it's supposed to be sprinkles, but in our case, it's actually going to be, you can just imagine it, slivered almonds that has been roasted, because that's what I do. Carrot cake with cream cheese icing, and then I roast these slivered almonds. I just dry fry them on the pan. I'm just going to clean this off so that it's not so unsightly. Yeah, so I just do that and garnish the cream cheese icing with it. So we've got that. hence that's my cream cheese icing, so that's very vanilla, and then with all these sprinkles of roasted almond. Now, what cake do you like to eat? What cake do you like to have for your birthday? Are you a cake person? It's kind of funny, I feel like you ought to always have a cake for your birthday. I don't know, it's just for the occasion. And I remember growing up and kind of feeling like, you know, stop making a fuss, you know, I don't want to make a fuss of my birthday. But I know maybe it's an age thing. As I get older, I feel like every year is a blessing. Every year I'm alive is a blessing. Well, to me, don't know about to others, but to me. And so I should celebrate it, you know, or I should at least acknowledge that it's a birthday. So anyway, so that's kind of how I feel about birthdays now. It's kind of, yeah, it's time to celebrate, you know, because like, yeah, it's a milestone. And I don't want to be morbid or anything, but it is because when you know people who have gone on and passed, and they're very young when they did, you just, I guess, appreciate that life is precious, life is precarious, and there are a lot of reason to be sad and not be happy and not celebrate. But so the times that you can celebrate, why not celebrate them? But here we go. Do you like the cake? So cute, right? Just simple. And yeah, it's meant to be like a little cake card, but I am going to because it kind of like, it doesn't stand on its own. Well, it does, but you then have a really lopsided cake. So anyway, I wanted to make this into like a pocket. So I'll just do it on the two sides here. Okay. Very thin sliver of glue. And generally, where is my... I'm going to bring in my silicone mat, because then if it gets all yucky, if it comes out, then it's going to be going on to... Okay, so I've just creased it and just adhered it really, really well. So now I've got that sealed, and that's sealed, and that's sealed, and then we have a little pocket, just like that. Okay, just making sure. All right, and then what do we need? We need these candles. So it's dark white, and all I did was kind of make it have a little bit of color by using let's just see, I'm going to use this yellow, well, it's Darling Duckling. I kind of just go where there is a slit here, I'm just coloring it like that to make it look like it's golden, like, you know, I don't know, yellow. It's a bit hard to tell there, but yeah, so this little thing, I mean, you can make it whatever color you want it to be, I suppose. Okay, don't really need that. It's a crumb cake. I was wondering about using crumb cake, but I'll just leave it at that. So then that is going to go over here, and if I need it to, I can make it shorter, don't I? Let's have a look. Maybe I'll put this last. Okay, I'll put these on the cake last, but what I want to do, hey, I'm missing some stuff. Am I missing some stuff? Where are my, why are they not here? That's odd. Did I not put them in? I was sure I did. Okay, bear with me. Okay, I was sure I did, but I clearly didn't, because it's not there. Just let me check that I haven't put it in the wrong place. Whoops. Yep, I don't know what I've done with it. Okay. Sorry guys, just bear with me. I am needing to find thought I put these, so I have pre-cut these things. Yeah, I need one of the big ones and one of the little ones, so those should be in the kit already. It's weird, we didn't put it in. Okay, so I can put one on here. Probably best to use glue dots for this. It's probably easiest. You can use our liquid glue, which is what I like using sometimes, but there are times when it calls for mini glue dots. So while I love my liquid glue, I am not opposed to using other glue, other sorts of glue. Okay, so I'm going to put one on here. Oh, that's a good way. Maybe that. Okay, so we've got that, and then this big sparkler candle. Okay, pulling that away. Why did it not come off? Okay, let's just pulling that off, and then that will go on there. Okay, so I've got my two candles. Just delicate, very delicate. So put it up there. All right, then we've got what else do we need to do? We have some this one here. I got to stamp it, and where is it? That's yay. Where is my stamp? Missing my stamp. Oh, hopefully where are my stamps? Okay, I am right, it's over here. Where's happy birthday gone? I do not know where my happy birthday has gone. Oh, right here. Oh my word. Okay, so I'm going to be embossing this, so I'm going to use that. So this is the little embossing powder, buddy powder. So that's just to take away the staticness, so that the powder that we're going to be using is not going to cling on to the cardstock. So first I've got my happy birthday stamp on here, which is from the stamp set, and I'm using Versamark ink pad there. And then we've got our gold embossing powder, which I have tipped into a bigger container, and then we are going to put it through the powder. And so now you see this gold powder is on. See, it's stuck to the words. The sticky ink, Versamark ink is a sticky ink. Okay, so it's very dark at the moment. Yes. Oh, bummer. It wasn't meant to be gold. It was meant to be white. Oh well. I don't know. Can I do both? Let's see. It was meant to be white, not gold. Let's see, huh? I'm going to see what happens. Okay, if I work fast. Oh, quick, is it fast enough? Okay, bring out this. And let's just see if the white is going to go on there. I don't know. Don't think so. Okay. Oh, well. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, well, otherwise, it'll just have to be gold. What do you think? Let's see if I have, do I have extra flags? Yes, I do. That's why I pre-cut things, eh? Yeah, there we go. There we go. We've got extra flags. Let's do this again. You just wanted me to show you. I just wanted to show you twice how to do this, you know? Nope, nope, nope. We just go with the flow. Okay, let's take 2 and don't do it upside down. Okay, so we've got happy birthday. Okay, let's put that away, and this time get the white one. Whew. Okay, just handling it. Okay, that's better. So now you can see it better. It's never a problem. I can always use this for something else. Although it's a little bit hard to see gold. Gets quite hot. Woo. Okay, got rid myself. Yeah, just be very careful when you work with the heat embossing powder and heat embossing tool. That's cool. So I will put this in for another time, use it for another time, for another project. Okay, so we've got that. That's all the stamping we need to, and maybe that one on the inside. I think that one I can stamp later. Yeah, I could stamp that later. I don't have to do it straight away. Yeah, but this one, if you wanted to say something, if you wanted to stamp something there, you could. What would I do? Let's celebrate. Make a wish. Let's celebrate. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, so you get that piece. And right. What am I doing? Maybe if I do, let's celebrate. Let's pull out, let's celebrate. Well, Happy Cake Day, but I think Happy Cake Day is going to be too big for this card. Okay, I'm just going to go, let's celebrate here. And I didn't pick it up straight. Let me just do it again. Okay, not very straight either, but that's all right. Same color. I think I'll do crumb cake. Let's celebrate, and then I'll just have yay and the cherry cobbler. So, I'm going to put that one here. Let's celebrate. Very cool. Good job. All right, so there remains this one here, but actually, you know what? I think I will stamp it later. Okay, so let's see if I can move these out of the way for now. Just so we're not so cluttered. All right, we've got this piece, we've got that piece. Okay, so let's get to this mechanism. All right, so first of all, we've got this, and I'm going to just fold it up, like I'm just gonna, like the very first, because there is like a kink in this pattern. All right, so I'm just going to go up like that, and yeah, I'm just eyeballing it. So no technical measurements here, so no need to go and use your ruler to measure, you know, whatever it is. And then, okay, I believe, then if I do halfway, all the way to here, to the top. Yep. So again, you know, I'm just eyeballing, no measurements. Okay. So then just pop this up the other way. So this is how this is going to work. It's very, very tricky, but it's very clever. So you go, I don't know who invented it, but it's been around. So I've used it, made this kind of card for a while. Okay, so then we've got that. And what's the next thing I need to do? Is punch a little a little space here so that you can, so that it indicates, like, you know, it's a dip. So we're just gonna, okay, maybe like about so. Okay, and that is that little dip. Now I'm gonna throw this out, throw that out. Okay, we've got those two. And then this, right, this is gonna go on here. So the bit where you stamped is gonna be that way, and you are going to put it on, you're gonna glue it on here. All right, so I'm just gonna put glue on this little section here. Okay, so, and I love my green glue. I find that it's the most I have the most confidence in it, you know, like it will be there, it will stay. And then I am just going to kind of eyeball the middle down a bit. Okay, that is all. Okay, so that is all. So if you pull forward here, you'll see. Okay, that's how it works. You pull it up and down. And you know what? I forgot to do that part. You're meant to also crease that part. Okay. What if I can do that now? Yeah, I can just do that for now. So yeah, right at the top there, you want to also crease that. Okay, so that's at the top. So sorry about that. You needed to do that, but as you can see, we can actually do that after as well if we need to. Okay, so then just feed that through again. Okay. All right, it's going to work. Yes, it will work. So you've got a score line there, and a crease line there, and a crease line there. So 1, 2, 3 crease lines. Okay, so then you're pulling it in and out. Okay, so we're gonna make some holes here. I've taken a little spongy thing. Okay, now if you have a hole punch, use a hole punch. If you don't, then just get our pick tool, and I just usually just do it this way. I just punch in the middle. I just make a hole in the middle, and there you go, just like that. Perfect. So don't need a fancy thing. I usually use my crocodile, but you know, if you don't have a crocodile, then you don't need to. You just take your pick tool and folding the ribbon in half, and I usually do it back to front, and then I'm trying to feed this through that little hole. Okay, I might need my pick tool again to help me. Sorry, right-handed, have to use my right hand. Okay, let's go here. How you guys doing? All right, so then I pull it forward there and slip those 2 ends through the loop, and then just pull it. So I like it that way. So now you see, you can just pull it that way. Okay. All right, we're nearly there. So that's the mechanism. Okay, and then now we just need to put this onto this cardstock. Okay, and I find it easier if we give it a bit of height. You can just glue it and then just do that if you wanted to, but I like it with a little bit of height, so I tend to use, so you can either just glue it on the 3 sides, or you can use one of our foam adhesive. Alright, so I'm just going to go like that all the way. Okay, and then I'll just cut it. Okay, and then maybe I'll use that one for here. Okay, I'm going to do that. That little bit will be, I can use it for something else later. Whoopsie. Alright, so we've got that, and then one more. Okay, just need one more. All the way to these. Okay, this one, put it back here. What did I do with the other one? I should put it back there. Oh, where did it go? That is so weird. I don't know where it went. Oh well. Okay, so we've got those. Now, so if you had stamp on here, just be careful. So make sure it goes in that way. How do we want to do this? I will take all of the bottom off, but I'm only going to take a little bit of, I'm only going to do that, okay, for the sides, just having a little tail, because I want to make sure that it's really going to stick well. This might be a little bit, okay, I might just cut this bit off because I think it's going to get in the way. Or is it? Okay, check that. Okay. So I'm going to make sure it's nice, and you know what? Here we go. Okay. Yeah. So place that there. And now with that little tail, I should be able to, I'm just making sure that it's all even. Take that off. And then pull this out. That's all stuck on. Ha! Wonderful. So you can write on here some extra messages if you want to write on here. Put that one there. Stay. Alright, so but there, that's how it's going to look. In and out, in and out. Alright, okay. And then, right, do we want to put some words here now? I can if I wanted to. Okay. Happy with that. I might just put my yay. How high do I want it to go? I can go as high as that. And I'm going to put yay down there. Cherry Cobbler is the colour that I'm going to be using for my yay. Woohoo! Love it. And Make-A-Wish was the other one that I was going to use. Why not? Why not? Let's celebrate Make-A-Wish. And I'm going to do that in our crumb cake. Just the colour of the cake. Make-A-Wish. Yay! Yay! Make-A-Wish. Let's celebrate. Okay. And now, close that. We just need to put our cake on here. So be careful. We are only putting cake on this panel, not the small one and not the top, just the middle here at the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to use, and let's just put one there. Let's put another one. Just making sure. And put another one there. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to lay that down there. All right, here we go. Open it up, and there's our slice of cake on display. Yep, so now I can layer, I can adhere all these 3 elements, right? So I know that, so you can see this is why I just held off doing it, because now I can see I can't do such a tall one, because then it's going to get in the way. Okay, I'm going to make a smaller one, and that one can possibly stay there, but maybe I will also cut it off a little bit. So I'm just going to snip off one of the loops. Okay, it's going to go up a little bit. That's okay. And how did I adhere that one? Just with glue. Okay, let's do it with glue. Or glue dot, whatever you have, whatever you wish. Okay, another one. Just going to do that. Okay, and then this one, I've got to cut quite a bit off, I think. Quite sticky. I'm just trying to work out whether I try to make it not sticky. Maybe I could use that. Yeah, I've just done that. I'm just going to put a little slither of glue. That's a bit too much. Okay, and then put it down here. Right, so I've got glue, 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 and then this is going to write here, happy birthday, like a little flag. Again, that's too tall, so I'm going to cut that off. Happy birthday! And there we go. There we go, I think. Are we done? Put that out of the way, put that aside. So there we go, we have our completed pop-up card. Alright, so we've got, oh, move that out of the way. Oh, I forgot to put this matching thing at the back, like that. Yep, why not, because we can do it. Okay, you can, you know, if you really wanted to show the other side of the paper. Sometimes you might want to do that, but I just keep it the same in this case. Maybe a little border. Okay. Okay, there we go. So what do you think? So you can put money in there, you can put a gift card, right? So, but it just pops up like so and like so. Ha, very cool, huh? So, and bonus that you can actually put a gift card in there. All right, so that's card number 1. Card number 2, let's get on to it. Card number 2, as you saw, was going to be that. Okay, so that's using all the other some of the other dies that are in our die set. This time, actually, in your card kit, this is what the card kit's going to look like, right? It's going to come like this with our gorgeous, gorgeous, really nice feel envelope. And then we've got a layer, okay? And then we have the base, and then we have all these bits and pieces. Okay, now I thought, because I often just kind of want to see how it looks and what it looks like on different cardstock, so I thought maybe I'll try one with crumb cake. I don't know, what do you guys think? Oh well, we'll work together with it, but it's really basic. It's the same. Instead of using basic white, you're just using crumb cake. All right, so okay, so first of all, we want to say put this on here. I'm going to turn this over, and round about there. Okay, I want Mary right in the center. So again, I am just kind of eyeballing it as much as I can. But this one is going to be in gold. I'm going to stick to the gold. going to protect my surface. Okay. Okay, sorry about snipping. All right, here we go. And I'm just going to layer it properly. It's just placement at the moment, so it's no big deal. Okay, and then, oh, where are you? Versamark again. And we're going to use Mary. I'm going to do it right about here. You can tell I'm not very precise. I hope for the best. Alright, get the gold powder this time. I do want my gold. And, oopsie. Okay, it's a bit big. Alright, so we've got our Mary. Put that this way. Okay, and then we're going to heat emboss this until it changes. Here's the magic. Oh yeah. Just need a little bit of gold embossing for Christmas card, don't you think? Okay. And just give it a few seconds to dry. Yep, and you're good. Okay. And then we're just going to stick onto it like that. Right. Do that, and just going to brush this off a little bit. I feel like there's a bit of a powder thing happening. Right, so I'm going to glue that down now. Okay, what do you guys think? White, maybe very vanilla, or crumb cake? Okay. Let's have a look. Okay. I turn it over and use my embossing. Not embossing. What am I? It's my bone folder. Where is my bone folder? Right. I had another one. Don't know what I done with it. Okay, I'm just kind of using that. Just gives it some weight. I mean, I can do that. Right. So that's it. Actually, I thought maybe I'll do another feature for this. Here's me just, you know, like after I designed it, and then I think of different things that I can do. Alright, so I'm going to kind of use my scoring tool. Oops, I don't get getting the blade out of the way. And I don't know, what do you think? Does it do anything? Okay, let's just have a look. I was trying to make my card a little bit, yeah, I was just trying to give it that indent. Can you see? Okay, let's just see. I'm just going to go all the way. Okay. Just giving it some more design. So this is optional, obviously, and you might not want to bother with this, but I'm kind of just trying to show you what else you could do. Oh, where's the... Why is it? That's odd. Okay. Just finding the groove. Okay. And then final one at the top there. Just need a little groove. Forehand. Okay, finding that, whoopsie. Okay, so this is me experimenting. So you don't need to do all this, but I don't know. I don't know if you can see a bit of difference. Yeah. But yeah, so there you go. Just just giving some extra feature there, which is not necessary, but hey. And then we have all these pieces. We've got very vanilla, and we've got cherry cobbler. All right, so then, and then we've got garden green, and then we have all these little brown, I don't know what you call it, because these are macarons. So what is the thing in between the top and the bottom macarons called? Is that just cream? Is that icing? I'm not sure what it is, but yeah. So again, you know, you can fiddle around with glue if you wanted to, or you can just use glue dots. I think probably easier just using glue dots. So go like that, peel it off. So you've got a glue dot there, and then you're just slipping it on as far up as you can go, and there. Okay, got one. So we just keep doing this for all of them. Shall I just do that? 2. Oh, look at it. Maybe that's what I'll do. When I give it to you in your kit, it will come with the glue dot. How's that for service? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should have 6 of them. And how cool is that? How do you like that, eh? Whoa. Okay, hang on. This will be in your kit, like that, already with the glue dots. Then all you need to do is, when you get it, you peel it off, and the glue dot is on there, and then you just slip this in. Oopsie. Okay, must be easier way to do this. This is as easy as it gets. Okay, 2. Peel this. Here we go. And as far in as you can get it. Okay. And yeah, 2 more. And we're nearly done. So the next hard part is to just like arranging it so in such a way. I mean, you can do it all straight if you want. We can play around with it and see what that looks like. Ouch, ouch. I think I just got bitten. Okay. All right, that's done. We've got some glue here. Slip that right in. Okay, here we go. So, they look like hamburgers. Should we just do straight line? We can always do it like straight line. Oh, but then we can't fit all 6 of them. You can only do 5. Well, what do you think? I don't know. I like it kind of this way because then it's kind of, it looks like movement. There's some movement. So I think we'll just do that. And I'm going to stick with the same color scheme, shall I? Okay. I mean, stick with the same order. Alright, so we've got one kind of that way. Okay, and then that one goes there as well. Just a little dot. And then the red one. Okay, so then that goes there. So kind of want it about even-ish. See, it's a little about 1 finger's width. Something like that. Okay. We'll go there. That's an odd one. And then there. Yep, I can just do that. Happy with that. Don't overthink it, because otherwise you might not get much done, you know? And that one, I think I did put a pop up. I popped this one up because I can. White one. Okay. Oh, I wonder what happened there. Alright, so we've got that, and then we've got those little snowflakes. What were these called? Pretty sure they're just called snowflake gems. I do not know. What have I done with it? Where are you? Huh. I'm not sure where the actual packet is. Oh, right. I forgot to say where this Mary came from, eh? That Mary came from this Christmas Wishes kit. Okay, that is still, you can still get this online, and so it has, you make 4 cards of that design and 4 cards of the other design, and it has golden envelope, which whoa, look at this. Look how shimmery it is. Woo! Okay, so it's pretty cool. And it comes with an ink spot, and it has the stamps, okay, and I've just used the word Mary for this, so that's where that came from. And then we've got the gems, and I'm just going to go with the colors. So that was red, like a, okay, I'm going to use this because then it's going to be fine. So that was going to be on here. And then do you think it should be in the middle? Nah, just going to put it there. So these are Christmas macarons, because it has a snowflake star on it. Oh, so cool. What do you guys think? Do you prefer it in one color over the other? What do you think? So we've got crumb cake color, or we've got the basic white. That is our cards. Mary, and it's a whole row of macarons with Christmas gems on it. Okay, so that's our projects for today. Okay, so we've got our first one, which is pop-up. And it's not Christmas, it's happy birthday, but of course you can make it Christmassy. You can make it a fruit cake. Can you make this a fruit cake? Yeah, think you can. What do you think? Because you've got this little bits can be, your cake can be yellow, and you can have all these brown bits and maybe even colorful bits, you know, for the cherries and or the green cherries or whatever, red and green. So you could make fruitcake and call it a Merry Christmas if you use Christmassy designer paper. Yeah, but I will be giving you the gingham paper. So if you're getting the kit from me, this is the one that you're getting, and you'll get this one, which is the birthday, which is a Merry Christmas design. So I hope you enjoy that. Those are some ideas that that can kick you off if you have this stamp set, and if you have this the coordinating dies with it, which has like little cream and meringue things as well. So that's the piping cream, and then you can cut it off. There we go. So I hope you got some good ideas, and that yeah, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to check it out. Check out the website and look at what new products have just been loaded onto the website. Loads of them, loads and loads of new products. Also wanted to mention that markets. I am going to be at a market not this Saturday. I actually have an event. I have an event this Saturday, which is actually at Mount Albert Baptist Church, and it's a card making event. You're welcome to come. So look out for the details on my social media website. My website, my social media. Email me if you need to. But yeah, there is a class this Saturday on the 8th of November at Mount Albert Baptist Church. So yeah, you're welcome to come along to that. Just let me know, and there is a cost to it, just the cost of the supplies. I haven't quite decided what cards we're making, but we'll be making 2 cards, okay? Okay, and then, and if you can't make it this Saturday, but maybe it's something that you want to get together with friends, you are most welcome to organize that and have me come along with some projects for you guys to do. I'd love to do that. That's all great. Yes, and yeah, so that's it for today. And also, if you are a market goer, there is going to be a pop-up market at Mount Albert Baptist Church as well on New North Road on the 15th of November. So I'll be there, and I will have my pre-loved stamps and dies and punches priced to sell, like literally, you know, like, yeah, it'll be like $10 stamp sets or something. But yeah, so come along to that, or if there's anything that you're looking for, let me know, and if I have them, I will put them aside for you. That's all I think I have to say. So thanks for joining me, and I hope you have a very good week and weekend, and I will see you next week, same time, 1:30 on Wednesday, New Zealand time, live here on Facebook. And look out for my videos. I'll be up. This video will be uploaded onto my YouTube as well, so you have access to it anytime. Thanks. Yeah. So if you're not on my mailing list, make sure you get on it so that I can send you the card recipe as well, and also updates on up and coming events. All right. Thank you. Bless you guys. Bye. Is it?